Guys, this is Cosmic Ninja. We are back with episode 3 of Planet Zoo, the Cosmic Zoo. In this episode, we are going to be building a habitat for the grizzly bears. We've already built the actual structures, kind of in between gaps, and I'm also working on some other updates to the main building as well in this episode, ranging from the iguana sign to signage, windows, lighting, the removal of some windows. So let's kind of look around. As you can see on the right wall, looking ahead, it's no longer a wall of windows. Everywhere there's a wooden wall is where it's going to be broken out and expanded into a actual another building. Um, I haven't added signage above this restaurant yet, but the iguana sign has come about, and I love it. We're going to show you that here in a second. Um, right here, I'm showing you the symmetry between everything. But here's the iguana sign. I was originally going to have those letters floating, but opted to keep the stone behind it because I just like how it looked. I really thought it was kind of neat. Alright. Now, the signs on this side are still wrong. Um, I haven't fixed them yet, but I have fixed all the ones on the east side of the building. And I've added a staff only sign above, well, the staff only section with lighting. I added a sign for the Plaus cats right here at this landing because it didn't. The Plaus cat habitat did not line up with the other window, so therefore the Alpine Ibex got both signs. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. I like that animal, so it works out for me. And then of course there's the exit towards them. Now we're going to head off to this side, the right side, and go down and look at this. Now, I do want to point out one thing is the habitat walls, the beautification and stuff, that is done. I went ahead and did that in between, so that way it would be a hindrance. Alright, so we're going to look at grizzly bears, and we're going to get us a couple grizzly bears to put in here. Ideally, right now, only 2 is what's needed. They will eventually have cubs, so yeah, whatnot. So, we'll go ahead and get our zoo animals picked. And we'll get them dropped in. And then we'll start developing the land. Now, during part of this, I'm probably not going to say much. I just want you to know. Because I do get distracted by the actual build. But here is the game plan going forward. Once the grizzly bear habitat is built, we're probably going to build the reindeer habitat next. And then the other side will have about 3 habitats of animals as well. The center courtyard part here between the grizzly bears and the other side is going to be mirrored onto the other side where the Pallas cat and David's superior deer animal is, and you know, so that's kind of some symmetry there. And then on the main building, past the information desk right in front of them, I'm going to eventually build out and build an expansion to the building known as the exhibit hall. And it's going to have not pictures, but it's going to have all the main exhibit animals: frogs, spiders, snakes, scorpions. The other remaining animals will be put somewhere else. But this building will be the gist of it. And then it will be built, and we'll go from there. So, as we say I'm working on the land, I'm probably go ahead and mute my microphone and just let it go for a moment. Um, and we'll go from there. I forgot that this was under. Yes, the original building, the main building itself, was part of a different build, and I just kept the building and I was repurposing it. I forgot the original build had a pond that went around the main entrance, so therefore, my problem here. I'm gonna work on trying this out. I assume this is also underneath the deer as well, but I didn't have to dig that deep, so we're just gonna keep working on it and expanding the build area. Eventually, I'm gonna build just a canyon and take out that stone base, but let's see. Yeah, I think I'm deciding I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of the bottom here so I can make it deeper. Mhm. Alright, so I know I could have built a pre-built habitat building for the grizzly bear, but I wanted to build something more built in and less accessory style. Um, I placed the bedding down inside of it. They spent a lot of time on it, so just wanted to share my thought process on that. Now we're going to start adding the foliage, trees, bushes, rocks, plants, flowers, all that stuff. Now I'm working on water adjustments to some trees. Thing I like about grizzly bears is they have pine trees. I love pine trees, so yeah, working on all the exhibit accessories, food placement, water placement, toys, electric. So this takes just a moment. I don't know what I'm gonna do right here. I'm probably gonna do the same thing I did with the deer and just block off this part of the walkway so they have to either go into the building or come around to the habitat to look at it. If I do that, I'm gonna raise the water up so the water's higher so they can see them swimming. Mm. This in the spare so I can make glass water will rise. Alright, I'm wrapping up the windows here so I can expand the water. And once I get that done, I'm going to walk barrier between the outside of the pond and inside. So with that being said, I hope you like this video, everyone. I know I didn't talk all that much to it, or I built. That's just me. That's personality thing. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoy. Like, hit that subscribe button. We want to build this channel up, folks. I don't mean to have hiccups. But hit that subscribe, and I will catch you all in episode 4, guys. Later.